Good morning. Scott Wynn with Winning Strategies and Database Gold here. Wanting to come at you with another tip to help you in generating more referrals from your past clients. Hope you enjoyed the last video a couple days ago. This will be something that we hope and expect to do here on an ongoing basis to provide ongoing value and benefit to you in generating more referrals from your past clients. So today I wanted to share something with you that maybe you're not aware of and you don't even necessarily have a lot of control over. However, in a moment, you're going to understand why, despite the lack of control, it's still very important to understand and to help you when generating more referrals. But before I jump in and share with you what it is, I want to give you a little science. And I know science is a bit boring. However, I think you're going to find this a little interesting. Maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't. See, your brain is on fire. It is computing so many things throughout every moment of every single day. I mean, it is literally the super ultra computer that exists. There's not even a computer that can compete with your brain. It can process so many, I don't even know, quadrillions of computing power every single second to process everything that's coming at you. And if you think about everything that's coming at you in any particular moment, I mean, you are considering in your brain the volume of my voice. You are processing what I am saying. You are looking at maybe what I'm wearing or what the background is, what the lighting looks like, maybe the temperature in the room, how your clothes feel on you, the pressure of the seat on your back or on your butt, right? There is so many things happening at any particular moment that your brain is processing. And here's the deal, your brain has figured out how to avoid going into overwhelm. Because if you had to literally think about all those things and everything that's happening in your body, I mean, the breaths you're taking, the digestive systems, and all those sorts of things, there would be no way you could actually function and do anything. And so your brain has a particular filter, and it's called your RAS, your reticular activating system. And basically, it's how your brain effectively filters out what you need to be aware of. Maybe you've experienced a situation where before, let's say, purchasing a car, you didn't really notice that car anywhere. And then after purchasing it on the highway, you seem to notice them everywhere. Like, where were all these cars before? And now all of a sudden that you own one, bam, they're everywhere. Well, the reason for that is because of your brain's RAS. What it's done is it's identified that car as being something that it needs to focus on because it's something that is in your frontal perception, right, and context that you need to focus on. And so your brain says, okay, I'm going to start focusing on this. And so what happens is at first you notice them everywhere, and eventually they start tuning out a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more because, again, it's no longer as important as maybe other things that your brain needs to focus on. Well, here's the deal. Your clients are no different. They all have their own brains with their own reticular activating systems, and that's the opportunity. And although you don't necessarily control what's in their RAS, you can do certain things in order to stimulate and encourage what's already there. So I'll give you an example. There's this window of opportunity that's going to occur as you are working with your clients, as you are going through a transaction and for a period of time after that transaction. Let's say you are a real estate agent and you're helping them buy and possibly even sell their home. Well, in the midst of that, their reticular activating system is going to be triggered to filter those particular things. And so they're going to start noticing more television shows about real estate. They're going to be noticing more for sale signs in people's yards. They're going to be noticing more conversations associated with topics of real estate. And that is that window of opportunity for you to potentially generate referrals because they're already going to be hyper aware of all of these things regarding real estate at that particular moment. And obviously, if you're doing a good job and taking good care of them, they are going to want to refer you like we talked about in the last video. And so what you will want to do is trigger their reticular activating system. You're going to want to encourage them that when they notice these things occurring,
that they think of you and they refer you. So obviously if they're driving down the street and they notice a for sale sign, that's not going to necessarily generate referrals. However, that's how it's going to start. They're going to notice those TV shows, they're going to notice those for sale signs, and then eventually they're going to start noticing more conversations. Family, friends, even potentially restaurants. I mean, we've had customers of ours who are having such a good experience with us that when they're in a restaurant and they happen to overhear somebody in the booth behind them talking about real estate, buying a home, and needing a mortgage, they'll actually get up, introduce themselves, and let them know what a great experience they're having and pass along our contact information. And that's by no mistake. It's because we encourage that to occur. We let them know at the beginning of the process that our goal is to take good care of them so that when they hear of anybody else looking to buy or sell or potentially refinance a home, we are the ones that they think of, and not only think of, but refer. So tap into the window of opportunity you have before, during, and after a transaction so that you can generate more referrals by understanding how the brain works and how that reticular activating system works. And all you need to do is provide a good experience and then trigger that when they experience something such as a conversation about real estate or mortgage or insurance or whatever industry you're in, that they think of you and are happy enough that they're willing to interrupt and share your contact information for an opportunity for you to help another client. So hopefully that was helpful. If it was, if you don't mind just making a quick comment, liking it, or even potentially sharing this video, I would greatly appreciate it. And we'll be talking to you soon. Thanks for watching.